Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hi and welcome to Stella's Mezza. On today's episode, I'm coming to you with a cornbread recipe that is light, sweet, and fluffy. Before we begin, you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now for this recipe, you'll need some corn flour, an all-purpose flour, some salt, baking powder, pure vanilla extract, eggs, softened butter or at room temperature, some regular milk, and I forgot to mention or to show you that you will need some regular granulated sugar. Now today we're cooking this in a 10-inch cast iron skillet that you can see I've lightly buttered. Now in the bowl of my stand mixer I have the softened butter. I've just added a pinch of salt and I'm adding in some granulated sugar. And you want to put the paddle attachment to your mixer. And I start on low speed and then increase it to medium speed, but you want to cream this till it's nice and fluffy. Next you add your eggs into the mix and you want to do this one at a time. And you can see it's starting to cream up really nicely. And you want to keep beating it until there are no lumps in the mixture. Right, in a separate bowl, combine your flours, the corn flour, the all-purpose flour, and the baking powder. And then you want to start incorporating it into the mixture. And you just leave your stand mixer still going on medium speed. Now you want to incorporate this into parts. You want to start with your flour and then half of your milk. And then another third of the flour mixture. Then you add in the rest of your milk. And then in goes the last third of your flour mixture. So you want to start with the flour and end with the flour. All right, now I'm stopping here so I can scrape the sides of the bowl to make sure that there's no flour left on there and that everything is well combined. Right, now you have your butter all nice and combined. You want to pull out that cast iron skillet from the oven and pour in your butter. Just like I'm doing here. And it might fizzle because your cast iron skillet is hot, but do not panic because that's what's going to give your cornbread those nice crisp edges. So next you place this in the center rack of your oven and let it bake for 20 to 25 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the center of the cornbread comes out nice and clean with no moisture on it. And you're ready to enjoy your cornbread. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. There's a nice crumbs. It has a texture almost of a cake. And this can be enjoyed with some ground beef chili or even on its own. If you just put some butter on there or some honey, it's so delicious. Well, I thank you so much for joining me this time, and I hope you join me next time as I take your taste buds on another culinary safari. Thank you for joining me, and Karibu to Stella's Mezza.
Yeah, 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 yeah.